Hey everyone, this is Miss Sam. I wanted to speak with you a minute about thinking about ATL research skills and how you can apply them to your process journal. So, last week, if you recall, we took some of these research questions from our Criterion A that we developed and we used them in our process journal. And we started to take those notes, think about how those sources could be useful to us, and how to cite our sources, right? So, if you scroll down in your process journal, you'll get to a point underneath extracts and artifacts where it asks, and actually below the meetings that you would have with your team, where we're going to start thinking about the skills that you've practiced. You can do this at the beginning, the middle, or the end of your process, but because we're kind of coming to the end of Criterion A, I thought it would be a nice time to reflect. So the way that this works is you're going to start over here in your Criterion A packet, and you probably will go down to the part that says ATL Research Skills. It is asking you to highlight 2 or 3 of these skills. These are all skills around media literacy that you intended to practice or you think you did practice. Oftentimes they're done with groups, but these skills are things I hope that you can consider just as a personal growth and journey for yourself. So, although you might have done it with others, how did you grow in this area? So, if you see it says just copy and paste some, 2 or 3, from here into your process journal. So, demonstrating informational literacy, some things you might have done, or other ways of thinking about how those perspectives that you gained from the literacy is informing your next steps. So, I've already taken a few from here, and I actually put them into my process journal. So, I just put the skill here. As you can see, it was just a simple cut and paste. Now, what are we looking for? How did you actually practice that skill? So if you look here, I just talked about what I did last week. So I used the references from Britannica and the website from Liberty in North Korea to gather information. I took some notes and I realized that sometimes I will use multiple sources to answer one research question. The other thing that was useful is when I started with the Britannica source, I gained that history knowledge of the issue, and then I was able to go, secondly, to the website, which is more contemporary knowledge. So I was actually able to see the connections between those sources. I would continue to do this, so I have 2 more skills that I practiced. So when I'm looking at data, how would the data help me with what action I'm going to take on my project? And when I went to interview, I believe I interviewed Mr. Kim, how did talking to a person versus looking at a website versus looking at a reference, how did all of those things inform the different perspectives on North Korea that I was seeking? So, like I said, I hope that this can be a reflective activity, and I hope that it'll also help you see what skills you've actually gained just by doing research. All right, everyone. If you have questions, please let me know, and thank you for watching.